Guten Tag. Hallo. Hilfe. Hallo. Guten Tag. Guten Tag. Guten Tag an alle, die zuschauen. Entweder per Stream, was ich gerade nicht denke, weil ich noch nicht den Link geschickt habe, oder per YouTube-Video halt. Heute werde ich 2 Stunden streamen. Also macht euch auf etwas gefasst. Ja, ist ja letzte Folge ein bisschen was passiert. Bisschen Betonung auf bisschen was. Ich war auch nicht geschockt oder sowas. Und hatte keine Depression. Ja. Ihr denkt wahrscheinlich, ey, der lügt doch. Ey, der lügt. Oh, ein Zuschauer. Hallo, hallo, hallo. So, ich werde schon mal das Game laden. Also, wer die letzte Folge nicht geschaut hat, sollte sie unbedingt nachholen, denn jetzt wird gespoilert as fuck. Also, wir sind jetzt bei der Investigation angekommen, dem lustigen Part. Oh Gott, wenn ich schon wieder hier bin, dann will ich schon wieder nicht hier sein. Aber als erstes schauen wir uns die Kamera und den Monitor an, weil das ist halt wichtig. 14:30 Uhr, der Stream beginnt jetzt auch pünktlich, so. I'm going to help investigate, but I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. So, ich glaube, mit denen haben wir sogar schon geredet. Oh, no way, yes, we don't wanna die here. I'm begging you, good, but mother, elf, god of space, king, help me, I don't care what it is, just get me out of here. Hero doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigation right now. So, ja, wie gesagt, ihr seht ja eine Person, die ich hier schon liegt. Gerne den letzten Part anschauen, dann wisst ihr auch, warum. I gently placed, so. Das haben wir schon alles. Dann werden wir mal lieben und ein bisschen Detektivarbeit betreiben, würde ich mal sagen, denn das müssen wir. Es ist Zeit dafür. This is it, the monitor Molekuma always shows up. There's gotta be a clue here. Oh not, I'd better get up to the question. Ja, nee, wir müssen noch Kamera und Monitor checken, weil das ist wichtig. Whoever behind us must be using these cameras to observe our investigation. To force us into a situation like this, what the hell do they want from us? So. Haben wir hier vielleicht irgendeinen Clou? Nix, okay. Ja, scheiß drauf, komm, wir gehen jetzt zum Tatort. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime. Genau, dein Raum. We won't make any progress without investigating here. Ja, wir müssen jetzt unseren eigenen Arsch retten, weil alle denken, weil sie in unserem Raum gestorben ist, dass wir sie auch getötet haben. Also wird spaßig. So headed to my room as I could corpse the remained. I'd better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. So. Wir haben ja schon ein paar Sachen uns angeschaut. Auf jeden Fall diese Risse. Das will ich auf jeden Fall sehen. Oder diese There scratches and gouges on my wall in bed. Is that evidence of the struggle? It looked like there must have been some kind of fight in my... Genau, das habe ich mir nämlich auch gedacht. Denn diese Scratches, Alter, ich weiß gar nicht, diese Risse, diese Striche, diese Ficke, keine Ahnung, die können auf jeden Fall nicht mit Hand oder sowas passiert sein. Und da kommt dieses Schwert ins Spiel. Irgendwas muss passiert sein mit dem Schwert. Oder irgendjemand muss angegriffen haben und hat versucht, sie umzubringen. Und hat es dann auch schlussendlich geschafft mit dem anderen Messer. It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something. It would not have been possible, huh? Don't you remember all of our rooms? Genau. Leider alle Räume sind komplett leak-proof. So something could happen in the room right next to you and there's no way you could know.
Well,
Perhaps this was another of Monocoma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for a murder. Evidence of a struggle had been added to the truth bullets. Okay, gut. Schauen wir mal meinen Schlüssel an. Der ist Akira Gold, der ist meiner. Das ist also mein... If I remember correctly. Ah, that's right, we have to trade keys. When we switch rooms, we switch keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room? Genau, das habe ich mir nämlich auch schon gefragt. Ich glaube nämlich, der Killer hat sich ausgegeben als sie, oder die Tür war bei uns scheiße, oder. Ich weiß es noch nicht, ich habe echt keine Ahnung. How did the killer get into the room in the first place? Genau. Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock... Nein, oder? No, that seems impossible, nein. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's it? Genau. Daniel Donoten. Hey, zum ersten Mal ist der Johnny da. Hey. Na, hi. What's the point of even switching? Genau. Es ist halt... es ist echt schwer. Also ich habe noch echt keine Ahnung, wer es sein könnte. Ich habe ein paar Verdächtige, aber auch nur so vage gesagt. After saying that, there's no way she had forgotten to lock it or open it for any reason. Das heißt, es könnte sich auch niemand ausgegeben haben. Sie würde die Tür nicht öffnen. Then maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something? Hä, wo sollte die denn droppen? No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Switching rooms, genau. This is the replicas word about, genau. Does it mean it was used in an attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its niff. Genau, es wurde aus seiner Scheide. Wie lange streamst du? 2 Stunden stream ich. It's been taken out of the street. Es wurde aus seiner Scheide geholt. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Das heißt, irgendjemand müsste sogar an seinen Händen was kleben haben. Wir wissen ja, als wir das Schwert genommen haben, ist an unserer Hand schon voll viel geklebt, als wir es nur in die Hand genommen haben. Würde jetzt jemand wirklich das Schwert die ganze Zeit in der Hand haben, müsste eigentlich etwas an seiner Hand kleben bleiben. Er könnte auch seine Hand nicht waschen, weil die Shower-Dings ja während der Nighttime nicht gehen. Das heißt, entweder er hat bis zum Morgen gewartet oder er hat immer noch irgendwelche Spuren an sich. Has come off to blah blah blah. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. Hab ich ja gesagt. I remember the coating sticks to you, even if you just touch it. Sag ich ja. Has been added to... Genau. So, und jetzt will ich mal schauen. Denn das wollte ich mir... Das Notepad is still here, but I don't think it's red. Aber irgendjemand hat doch... Oder hat er da seine Hand abgewischt? Oh, looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? Nein, niemals. There are gouges on the bed, like someone attacked it. Oh! What the hell happened here? Oh, wissen wir nur die Kameras. Da müssen wir erstmal die Kameras anschauen. Vielleicht dann sagen die uns vielleicht was. Ah, schade nicht, aber vielleicht der Monitor. Schade. So, dann schauen wir uns mal die Scheide an. This is the replica's word, bla bla bla. This is mean it was used in the attack somehow. And plus this word, ja genau. There's some scratches on the sleeve. They must have been made with something sharp. Das andere Messer. But how did this sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for sheaths to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. I could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are these scratches on it? Das Alter, das ergibt doch gar keinen Sinn, Mann. Bin jetzt am PC von einem Kumpel, nicht wundern. Hey, oh, ich glaube, du bist... hey, wer bist du? Achso. Okay, gut. Ich habe echt, ich habe echt gar keine Ahnung. Ich habe null Ahnung gerade. Es ist echt zu viel. Schau mir meine Ding. The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it do. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation that it need a toolkit like this. Aber der Killer vielleicht. Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo. We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either then? Not just me, nobody's busted theirs out yet. Far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday. None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, cause like, why the hell would we? Das wurde zu den True Bullets hinzugefügt? Warte, stimmt! Er hat gesagt, keiner von den Jungs hat dies angerührt. Jetzt stellt sich mir die Frage... Oh mein Gott! Oh mein Gott! Entweder jemand hat gelogen oder es war ein Mädchen. Und wenn es ein Mädchen war, die hatten dieses Kit da, die könnten die Tür aufknacken, ohne dass sie es merkt. Aber hätten die dann nicht sofort erstochen oder hat sie es dann gemerkt und hat dann irgendwie reagiert? Ich weiß es nicht. Ich habe null Ahnung bis jetzt. Also, okay, ich habe jetzt gleich. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too? I try not to make some decisions like that. I simply don't know whether you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. Okay, also. Scheißegal, wer was sagt. Ich wollte sie doch nicht wieder anklicken. Ja, ich kann den Tisch nicht anklicken. Oh, aber warte, das kann ich anklicken. It's the display stand this word was one. Ansonsten nix mehr. Yeah, no, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone would found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have dropped some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible. The dirty bastard. Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves that. That's what my brother taught me. So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound this goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it? That will all get sorted out when the time comes. Ach du Scheiße, Mann. Hey Kyoko, I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching? Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen.
"Are you a clean freak?" No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual. Sag ich doch, vielleicht hat sie einfach... Nein. Vielleicht hat er... Was ist denn? Warte mal. Nee. Warte, ich muss das Action... Oh.
hey.
Unusual, what do you mean?
So,
I searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of her hair. Really?
indeed.
Not one hair from the victim and not one hair from you. Even though you've been legally hidden here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it too?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Sag ich doch. Irgendwas stimmt mit diesem Lint-Roller nicht. Und ich weiß auch, ich kann mir vorstellen, dass wirklich der Killer hier reingekommen ist. Es muss Spuren geben von Haaren. Es muss irgendjemand sein, der total darauf dabei ist. And on the other side of the store. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Ja, wir müssen sofort zur Leiche, wir müssen da alles investigaten. Forcing myself to push my panic, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, urged to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Und jetzt kommt das, was ich gestern bemerkt habe, als ich meinen Stream nochmal angeschaut habe, weil ich meine Reaktion so lustig fand, ist mir etwas aufgefallen. Rechts neben Sayaka unten, seht ihr das? Entweder es ist nur ein Zufall oder es ist eine Zahl. Und diese Zahl ist 37 oder 31. Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up, I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. Wir müssen das unbedingt jetzt hier alles anschauen. Und zwar diese Zahl hier, genau. Das wird sogar angezeigt. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... Was? Warte, das ist... Written in blood where the number 11037. Ich sehe das gar nicht. Warum sehe ich das nicht? Aber wahrscheinlich, weil sie hinter... Ich brauche einen scheiß Notizzettel oder sowas. Alter, ich muss mir das aufschreiben. Ich muss mir das jetzt sofort aufschreiben. So. Habe ich hier irgendwie... Ja, ich habe hier sogar einen Stift. So. Und zwar... 11037. Gut. Das wird wahrscheinlich in die Truth Bullets gespeichert, aber ich glaube nicht, dass wir ein Bild haben. Does Hacker do this? Stimmt! Das kann... Aber nein. Doch. Mit ihrem Blut? Gut, schauen wir sie an. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach that must have been the killing blow. Whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there. Oh, das ist das! Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... There's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. Left index finger, wenn man so schaut... Dann muss es die Hand sein und es ist genau, als würde sie etwas als hätte sie etwas geschrieben. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Sie hat etwas geschrieben. Und das, was an ihrer Faust ist die goldene Scheiße von dem Schwert. Sie hat irgendwie wahrscheinlich versucht... Okay, ich kann mir vorstellen, was passiert ist. Der Killer hat ihre Faust gebrochen, weil sie sich gewehrt hat. Er hat wahrscheinlich mit der Scheide von dem, nicht mit der Scheide, mit dem unteren Teil vom Schwert richtig gegen ihre Faust gehauen, so dass sie bricht. Und dann ist dieses gelbe Scheißding an ihn gekommen, weil hinten, ihr wisst, da hinten ist diese glittere goldene Scheiße. Wenn man da einmal nur draufhaut, dann ist das sofort an ihrer Hand. The step wound in her stomach is what kills her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. Ja, sag ich ja. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Okay, schauen wir uns noch um. Ah, was ist denn hier? The water for the showers gets turned off at night time. Das ist doch eine True Bullet! Ist hier echt nichts mehr? Nur das? F11037. Es könnte natürlich ein Buchstabencode sein, den man jetzt umschlüsseln muss. Würde ich jetzt sagen. It looks like you found it, right, Magro? The bloody numbers that most likely Psycher's dying message? Yo.
It would seem.
Dying message. What do you mean by dying message?
So.
Is something a victim writes right before they die, usually as a way to tell people what killed them. But generally, whoever writes it doesn't make it totally obvious. They either write it somewhere the killer wouldn't notice, or write it out in code or something. Wow, that's pretty incredible.
Hey.
Have you ever heard of Ellery Queen? Who?
Whew.
Never mind.
It would seem.
Oh, da schauen wir jetzt auch noch an, die bloody numbers. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was the final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself. Do you often talk like an inspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So.
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location where she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the hall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well,
Think about it. You're not gonna tell me.
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of the case yourself. Otherwise, this case will end and you remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not gonna. Natürlich! Ganz einfach. Fiete nie wieder, kleine Anime-Mädchen, du Lieb. Okay, sorry. Es ist einfach, ganz einfach, was passiert ist. Sie ist gestorben oder war kurz vorm Sterben, nahm ihr Blut. An ihrem linken Finger, nur am Zeigefinger, klebt Blut. Warum? Weil sie sich umgedreht hat und aber sie so direkt und dann sich hinter sich geschrieben hat mit dem linken Zeigefinger, wenn ihr versteht, was ich meine. Ich laber nur Scheiße gerade, glaube ich. It sounds like Yoko knows what Psycher's dying message means, but honestly I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, we'd better to ask the ultimate programmer.
Makoto.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck? Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Was? Bathroom door.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame. But actually I'm referring to the broken doorknob. The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you see right away what I'm talking about. I did what you said and shut the bathroom door. The doorknob. Ist es also wirklich kaputt oder was? What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this? Sie hat sich eingeschlossen. Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So.
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathroom can lock, right? She stood here for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently this struck with a sun relays and she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom... Oh! Oh, ich verstehe jetzt, okay. Ich verstehe jetzt langsam, wie das schon mal dazu gekommen ist. Das ist schon mal ein Anfang. Okay. Ich kann es mir vorstellen. Sie ist da reingegangen, weil sie Angst hatte. Sie hat wahrscheinlich den Killer irgendwie verletzt und ist dann da reingegangen, hat die Tür zugemacht und der Killer dachte, die Tür ist verschlossen. Darum hat er angefangen, weil er dachte ja auch, dass die Tür verschlossen ist, aber das hat ja gar kein Schloss. Deshalb, okay, ich verstehe langsam. Did you tell anyone about it? Well, I did tell Psyche about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Psycho knew about it? Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
Then that clears it up. Oh, what clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. Ich hab's auch verstanden. As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. I still don't really understand of this, but I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also I should look into the DVDs I got. With Psycho dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they will even talk to me, that is. Okay, ich brauche erstmal was zu trinken, Alter. So, gehen wir mal raus. Yes. Okay, ich verstehe schon mal langsam, was passiert ist. Oder was passiert sein könnte. This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Psycho's name on it. Ach so. Oh, this is Psycho's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates on my room and Psycho's room were switched? So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless? But why would anyone do that? Ich verstehe, glaube ich, langsam, was passiert ist. Irgendjemand hat uns gesehen, wie wir die Rooms switchen, und derjenige war wahrscheinlich der Killer. Oder es gab einen Komplizen, das kann auch sein. Es gab einen Komplizen, der hat gesehen, wie wir die Room geswitcht haben, hat auch das Ding geswitcht, und dann ist er halt zu Sayaka gegangen, weil er ja Sayaka töten wollte. Alter, das wird mir da zu viel, Mann, Hilfe. Gut, schauen wir erstmal in die CD. Aber als erstes Kamera. Und Monitor. Und Bathroom. Sayaka. No, I can't let myself get repressed again. I need to search for clues. Nothing here. Bei ihr ist auch nichts, ne? Sayaka, na, halt mal. There can only be one thing in the trash can. Yep, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing what I was in the video. I wonder what did she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka, I need to borrow this DVD. So, mehr gibt's hier eigentlich nicht mehr, also gehen wir einfach mit in den AV rum. Da. Schauen wir mal, was will der?
Seems like
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file says Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Very strange. Mr. Naige, what was Mr. Naige doing in your room? Let me just say this. I absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. Do you really think I'm guilty? Ja, alle sagen jetzt, ich soll jetzt nicht in den scheiß Trash Room gehen oder machen Hints dafür, dass ich da reingehen soll, deshalb mache ich das einfach. Da wird auch locker was sein, weil irgendjemand was Haare, irgendwie sowas, keine Ahnung. Erstmal Kamera und Monitor. Whoever is behind this. Hey. Monitor, ganz wichtig. It looks like some kind of switch. I wonder what it does. Ja, dann switchen mal. Okay, der will nicht switchen. There's a study gate here, nobody can pass. It's the end of the line. The trash room, this is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get to this gate open?
No, you can't go any further.
No. No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further.
No. Nobody should. Hey, das sagst du. Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further.
This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around it faster.
No, you can't go any further.
Alter, okay. Cleaning duty. Das heißt, der Killer kann nur der sein, der auf diese Cleaning Duty hatte. Niemand anders kommt da rein. Was ist denn das? There's a hatch on the floor. Rattle. The one budget must be locked. Okay. Oh, was bist denn du? Leave the area? Oh, nee, will ich noch nicht. Sonst gibt's hier nichts mehr. Nope, gibt's nichts mehr. Schade. Oh nee. Ich will nicht. Ich will raus. Okay. Wir schauen uns jetzt einfach mal die Sache von Sayaka an. Okay. Wir haben schon mal ein paar Hinweise. Byakuya, let's go. Byakuya, can you tell me anything about cleaning duty? No. You're like a child lost in the woods, you know that? A totally waste of space. What do you mean? Takes the one who has any interest in organizing things like that. Oh, good point.
Seems like
Okay, ich verstehe. Wir müssen den Typen fragen. Dann gehen wir jetzt mal den Typen fragen. Wenn wir nur wissen, wo er ist. Fragen wir mal sie kurz mal. Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. I've been taking a break since we started. This is all affairs for me. You know, I don't have a first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps keep me calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kinda hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Krass! Warte, das war doch eine Schuhbullet eigentlich. Nein, Spaß. So, dann brauchen wir jetzt mal die Map, um zu wissen, wo denn der Typ ist. Wie hieß denn der? Warum ist denn da? Okay. Okay, er ist nicht hier. Dann muss er wahrscheinlich da sein. Wir verstehen langsam, was hier abgeht. Ich habe zwar noch wirklich keine Ahnung, wer der Mörder ist, aber ich verstehe langsam wenigstens so ungefähr, was da abgegangen ist. Da bist du ja. So, gehen wir mal zu dir. Denn du, mein lieber Freund, wo ist denn der? Hä? Wo ist denn der? Hallway, 1F stairs to... Okay, der muss hier sein. Nee, hä? Wo ist denn der? Ach, da. Cleaning duty, eh? As a matter of fact, Monikuma came and talked to me yesterday morning. Really?
listen to me.
He probably realized I was basically in charge, so he decided to talk to me directly. The topic of conversation was assigning cleaning duty. Oh, so you are on cleaning duty now?
That's wrong.
Actually, no. Oh, okay. Then who is? Hifumi was also there when we had this confirmation. He volunteered right away, so I let him have it. So he's on cleaning duty then.
Count on it.
Indeed, but we swap out on a weekly basis. I'm sure you'll be up before too long. You will be up before too long. And when that time comes, I'll be counting on you. Das muss eigentlich eine Truth Bullet sein, Mann. Hifumi war der gecleant hat. Das heißt, er hatte Zugang. Aber jetzt schauen wir jetzt erstmal die Scheiße an. Let's go. Aber als erstes Monitor und Kamera. Kamera. Schauen wir mal, ob da noch was drin ist. There's nothing inside. Okay, gut. Schauen wir es mal an. Ich habe ein bisschen Angst. I should be able to use this to see what's on a DVD. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in a player. I pressed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then... Okay, schauen wir mal. An image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there along with the friend she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of speakers.
Sayaka Mizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Nein, bitte tu mir das nicht wieder an. And in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. Ach du verfickte Scheiße nochmal, Alter. What the... Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed, even more than that, was the figures out of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for the answer after graduation. War klar. Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? It wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group, everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Oh, fick, Alter, ich weiß echt nicht. Ich hab echt keine Ahnung. Warte, da müssen wir jetzt Hifumi fragen. Ganz einfach. Ne, warte, warum gehe ich in die Entrance Hall? Ist hier jemand? Oh, hallo. Hey Celeste, do you know anything about this cleaning duty stuff? Cleaning duty? What is that? Honestly, I have no idea. Maybe you should ask Taka or someone else. Anyone but me, really. Ja, das wissen wir ja schon. Das ist scheißegal. Aber ich drücke auch immer falsch. So, 37 Minuten streamen wir jetzt. Okay. Cleaning duty was Hifumi. Dann fragen wir den Fettsack, ich mein Franz, doch mal aus, hm? Ob der was weiß. Warte, können wir mal kurz nachschauen, was wir jetzt alles schon haben. Wir haben einmal Monokuma-File, das Victim was my Kuna, Evidence of a Struggle, Replica Sword, Switching Rooms, Toolkit. So. This had been placed in my code from before I arrived, blah 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 blah. All the others May students claim that they haven't used this either, but still niemand weiß, ob das auch wirklich die Wahrheit ist. Wenn man sich jetzt mal umdrehen würde, dann würde es halt Leo heißen. Haben wir jemanden, der Leo heißt? Presence, Report Card. Haben wir jemanden, der Leo heißt? Leon. Ah, das kann doch nicht sein, oder? Leon? Ach du Scheiße, das ist keine 1-1. Man sieht dort einen ganz kleinen Stich, wenn man sich umdreht. Leon. Entweder ich habe gerade das Rätsel gelöst und ich weiß, wer der Killer ist, oder keine Ahnung. Auf jeden Fall, wenn man genau hinsieht, ich kann leider nicht ranzoomen, aber wenn man genau hinsieht, sieht man noch einen Strich zwischen 1 und 1. Da ist so ein Querstrich, das zu einem N wird. Und wenn man das dann umdreht, die Buchstaben, ergibt sich Leon. Wer heißt Leon? Er. Aber Hifumi war doch der... Okay, das muss ich jetzt herausfinden.
Seems like
Fangen wir jetzt erstmal Hifumi. I'm looking for hours on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had er hatte noch keine Chance zu starten. Das heißt, wahrscheinlich war die Tür bis gestern noch offen. Für jeden. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room.
Here we go.
Of course. It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we are supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all the trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want? That doesn't seem more convenient.
So in other words,
Actually. Anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blacked will graduate unless they are discovered.
so that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. Genau. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. But boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard.
Hey Fatty, why do you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh,
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would wanna do. What's the big deal?
You.
Liar, I know why you did it.
Is it?
You wanna throw all the girls' trash, looking for, and poking around at it.
there's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
Okay, what are you talking about? All my love is for
You know what I
2D.
mean.
But there's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you get tired of 2D and then turn to...
Completely unforgivable.
I would never get tired of 2D. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily choose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 3D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposing for Phil. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to. Achso, hallo Franz, by the way, danke. Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. Well, what? So now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered the flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma or save a village or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around. Oh, okay. So easy. So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. Dann schauen wir mal, was in dem Trash Room ist, ne? Du kleiner Schlingel, du. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? Hey, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the side, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, please just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. Hifumi pulled a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then...
Mr. Naegi,
Whatever, Mr. Nagi.
without a doubt.
Surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend, you planned this all along. No. I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel what? Alter, lass halt doch dein Maul. Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. Ja, hey, da sehe ich ja schon was. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece, like a hunk of burning love. Anyway, this is... It looks like a piece of cloth, and the shape is part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now when I look at it, there's definitely blood on the curve, which means this is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Burn shirt piece. Alter, das wird ja immer schlimmer. Ich komm gar nicht mehr mit. Schau mal rein. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. Ah, and it's on right now. Do you see the green and yellow button next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn it before you leave, okay? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange, I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of... Alter, was laberst du denn? Hifumi, do you realize what you just said? Huh? The ferry? No, you said that last time you were here, the incinerator. Genau. Die Müllverbrennungsanlage, sage ich jetzt mal, war letztes Mal aus. Und jetzt ist sie an. Das heißt, und wenn da ein Stück von diesem Burnt-Ding liegt, heißt das, dass der Killer hier war. Oh yes, about that, there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate,
Suspicious.
it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on and yet. So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? Was will mal ausmachen? The green button turns it on and the yellow button turns it off, so it seems anyway. Ich würde es gerne ausmachen. There are shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
Yeah, is that... Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. I'm kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should all still be in the gym. I'd better go find out for sure. Shatter Crystal Bar. Die Loli? Diese Goth Loli da? This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. What does it all mean, Mr. Nagel? Will you be confessing soon? Why me?
That's it. I'm sure of it.
Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. It sounds like he's living out on one of his comic book fantasies. So, ich glaube, das war's dann, oder? Oh, hallo? Warte mal, was ist denn da? That's a huge trash can. Is that we are supposed to put whatever trash we can burn? Well, whatever it's for, it doesn't look it's hiding any clues. Nicht? Oh, schade. Ich dachte, wir können da jetzt reinschauen. Irgendwelche Kameras oder so noch hier? Nix mehr, oder? Jetzt mal, Franz. Okay, gut. Das haben wir alles. Passt, komm. Wir gehen. Wir müssen nämlich zu dem süßen... Warte mal. Wir haben noch nicht mit Hifumi geredet. Vielleicht hat er ja was zu sagen. Hey, Mr. Nagi, you seem a little down. Oh, really? If you need help lifting your spirits, call on me anytime. I've got all kinds of smart stuff that might help you cheer you up. Bla bla bla. Jetzt Maul, gut, fett. Okay, Franz, ich hatte meine Fuck up. Like a herd of elephants stamping down the hall.
Mr. Naegi!
Hold it right there, Mr. Nagi. Huh?
There's no way
Trying to
think
enter
about
someone's
this
room
in a
without the
common
express
sense
permission is
kind
the
of
highest
way.
breach of etiquette.
So it would seem.
Okay. Scheißen wir drauf, wir gehen jetzt zum Gym. Sagt der noch irgendwas anderes
Very
jetzt?
strange.
Oh, tut mir leid. So why was Sayaka in the room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you've got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. You didn't even try to hide the suspicion on her face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you. The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms? Wirklich? Nein, das sollte sie ja retten. Es wäre eher in ihrer, auch wieder in ihrem Raum passiert. She's dead because of me? Then it should have been me that died? Well, all we can say right now is that it's a possibility. If that's really true, then Nein. Da verdreht ihr jetzt, oder ihr verdreht alle was, hallo? Habt ihr vergessen, dass der Mörder, also der Killer, schon an ihrer Tür gerüttelt hat? Warum gehe ich jetzt in die scheiß Dining Hall? Ich wollte in die Gym. In die Turnhalle mit mir. Hilfe. So. Also. Ich habe eine Vermutung. Ich weiß zwar nicht, ob die Vermutung stimmt. Ich habe sogar 2 Vermutungen jetzt schon. Ich weiß zwar, wie gesagt, nicht, ob die Vermutung stimmt. Ich habe eigentlich keinen Bock mit dir zu reden, aber reden wir to kill someone just to save your own life and I've been living with someone like that. I think I might vomit. But is what Monokume said really true? Did one of us really kill Sayaka? It's a mastermind really... if the mastermind really was gonna get involved, they would have just killed us one day one. That's a good point. By the way, how's your investigation going? I already told you I don't do blood, so I don't plan on doing any investigating. But besides, I already know who did it.
This is very suspicious.
After all, where was Sayaka killed? In your room, right? But what more proof do we need? We already know the truth. Oh, Alter, was ist denn mit mir? Einfach du verdrehst auch immer alles. Nein, tue ich nicht. She really doesn't trust me at all. Ich verdrehe nur dein Kopfsalat, okay. Ich bin ein netter Mensch. Können wir jetzt eigentlich rein? Wahrscheinlich nicht, das ist Monokommission. Jo, okay. Dann gehen wir mal in die Turnhalle. Wir hätten uns auch teleportieren können, ich weiß. Schauen wir mal, wer hier ist. Niemand, gut. Erstmal Monitor und Kamera checken. Einmal hier, Monitor, Kamera. Marcio, einmal Monitor und Kamera checken, ansonsten kriegst du deine Monokuma-Münzen nicht. So. Hey hero, can I ask you something? No, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out now. I had enough. I gotta break free. Hero, snap out of it. Oh Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? Ah? That's my crystal ball. But it's all smashed. What the hell?
What the heck?
Hey, only blow. Mann, Hilfe! I only bought it cause the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break? Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did the guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled the crystal ball controlled the world. Was that really all BS? But let's put it aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you? Yeah, that's mine for sure. Hey, ich dachte echt, dass es dieser Goth-Lady da gehört. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? It means anyone could have found it and taken it. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years. Came out to be like $1 million. Million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power of control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Einfach Franz. Einfach Franz.
Huh?
Oh, what is it? Before she died, Psycho left you a message. She wrote out the number. Numbers 11037. Do we have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could it be a code something? Sorry, no. Jiro slowly shook her head.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I just don't know. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? No, couldn't be. Ich weiß es schon, wer es ist, glaube ich. Whoever behind this must be using these cameras to blablabla. Achso. Ja, Kamera und Monitor checken, habe ich vergessen. Dann gehen wir mal in den Laundry Room, ne? Ich glaube, es ist ja eh schon bald soweit, dass bald das Ding beginnt. Schauen wir mal, was wir für True Bullets haben. Ja, wir haben auf jeden Fall 16 schon. So, Evidence of a Struggle, Replica's Word, Switching Rooms, Toolkit, Makoto's Room, Psycho's Wrist. Definitiv wurde da mit einem Schwert, also mit diesem unteren Schwertteil draufgeschlagen, das sehe ich einfach. Und dann ist auch diese goldene Scheiße hingekommen. Das heißt wahrscheinlich Leon. Makoto's bathroom door was difficult to open. Due to it not quite found only two people to her. And Psycho the victim. Natürlich. Ich kann mich gerade echt nicht mehr erinnern, war Leon total am Ende? Ich kann mich echt nicht mehr erinnern, war Leon total am Ende? We have a second Makoto I've uncovered something most unusual. The door to Arian's dorm has a nameplate on it to show whose room it is, right?
You hear me?
Well, it just so happens. Wait, no, you might be the killer yourself, I can't do anything. Forget everything I just said. Forget me. Sorry, just a little joke, even I do jokes sometimes, hahaha. Achso, was geht mit dem ab, Alter? Okay, dann investigaten wir mal noch den Laundry Room. Einfach mal, um zu sehen, ob da vielleicht noch was ist. Wenn er es wirklich da gelassen hat und... Gibt's hier irgendwas Neues? Kamera erstmal checken. Und dann den Monitor. Und jetzt den Badeanzug. Ist hier irgendwas überhaupt? Das haben Magazines. Vielleicht der einer der Waschmaschinen? It's a washing machine. A washing machine that has nothing to do with this case. It was a washing machine. 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 Hier noch irgendwas? The wedding is also nix. Nix anderes hier. Ja, scheiße. Ich habe keine Ahnung mehr, was ich noch investigaten soll. Ich bin gerade echt ein bisschen ratlos, so wirklich mal. Zum ersten Mal bin ich gerade ratlos. Stimmt, was ist eigentlich mit der Mordwaffe? Was ist eigentlich mit der Mordwaffe? Die Mordwaffe... The victim was psycho, the time of death is the body was the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. And her right wrist appears to have been fractured. Die Mordwaffe war ja irgendwie so ein Küchenmesser. Ist hier irgendwas? Oh, genau, hier, die Küchenmesser, so. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning? Nein, weiß nicht. Wir waren in der Küche und da war es noch da. I'd better see if anyone here knows more about it. Kitchen knife set. Hab ich doch gesagt. Hab ich doch gesagt. Ja, ich bin super. Bla bla bla. Aber immer Kamera und Monitor checken muss ja sein. So. Ich hab's ja gesagt. So, schauen wir mal, ob die Süße hier das irgendwas weiß. Hey, so, did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange. A knife just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
No, plus I remember they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared? Well, I went to go to get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall that night. Which proves I didn't take it. Oh, jetzt habe ich ein Alibi. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not. I would never. Wir haben doch gerade gesagt. Ist sie was? Was ist denn das? Hina, do you really think I murdered her? Well, she was killed in your room, right? So I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Oh. Ist es zu Ende? Oh nein, ich bin noch nicht bereit dafür. Ich bin noch nicht bereit dafür.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started,
Oh, ich bin noch nicht bereit dafür.
Time for the long-awaited class trial.
Nein,
Now then,
nein,
allow me to
nein.
appoint a proper location for the proceedings.
Ich habe zwar eine Ahnung, ich habe eine vage Ahnung, wer es sein könnte. Einfach weil viele Hinweise jetzt darauf hinweisen. Was für eine behinderte Scheiße. Egal. Aber, Mann.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Oh, das ist der Class Trial Room, okay.
See you soon.
Nein, Mann. The Red Door on the first. Ich bin noch nicht bereit. Fuck, Mann. Aber, that's where I should go. No way, I have to go. Ja, war klar, dass es so sein würde, wenn Oh Mann, so eine Scheiße aber auch. Jetzt ist wahrscheinlich auch niemand mehr da. Ne, sieht nicht so aus. Ja gut, beginnen wir. Scheiß drauf, let's go. Wir haben noch eine Stunde, machen wir kurz. Bisschen was. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. If I put you afraid, you will be discovered as to the matter you are.
Listen to me.
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Saved it for the class trial. There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. Und ich weiß auch schon, wer es war, denke ich. Voll die Junkfood-Lache. Achso. Wer denn? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us? Leider. Ne? Leider.
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Ich will nur einmal kurz etwas prüfen. Ich will nur kurz etwas prüfen. Okay. Ich glaube, ich weiß, wer es war. Relax, I haven't decided 100% yet the correct details. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way. So, was sollen wir überhaupt machen? Being so intent even though you're very impressive. Well, did you find anything that might actually prove you're innocent? Hab ich, ja? Hab ich. I can't help but wonder what whoever killed Sayaka is feeling right now.
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out. Dieser Bär. Hey, yeah. The school basement has become the darkened lake. We're all here to bear witness to Mr. Nagi's falling power. Kann ich einfach raus? Kann ich einfach raus? Doch klar, ich kann auch raus. Ja komm, reden wir noch einmal kurz mit jedem. Let's get started.
Hey.
Impossible.
Then we really gotta go through with this class trial thing, huh? If you wanna confess, I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it. Hat er auch nicht.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, in the end, I wasn't able to do any looking about or anything. Is this really how Sayaka would want us to find out who killed her? Scheiß drauf, let's go. I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator! Let's go!
Well,
Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right. I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mysteries surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I find out who the real killer is. As I raise my voice to try and give myself courage, I turn, trembling with anticipation, toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed and the elevator started to move. Gut, oh Mann, geht wohl jetzt los, die Scheiße. The steelbox descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row intimate feels when his time finally comes.
oh,
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Okay. You finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
shit.
Not even close, it's total shit. Okay. Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up. We did what he said and found our seats. Und so geht's wohl los. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else. Which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their attention and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. Dann geht's wohl los, ne? And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. Hey Franz, schau mal, du bist ja neben mir! A deadly class trial. Okay. Das wird jetzt scheiße, kacke, ficken. Set Skills. Oh, hallo. Hallo, WhatsApp. Würde schreibt mich an. Ist ganz schlecht. Ich habe noch keine Skills, da habe ich. Studies your aim a little effective during the non-stop debate and the hangman's game. Ich gönn mir das mal. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during the bulletin battle. Machen wir auch. Mehr habe ich nicht. Unsere Truth Bullet. Wir haben genug. Ich weiß, wer es ist. Oder ich hoffe, ich weiß es. Ansonsten stellen wir wohl alle. Finish Preparations. Scheiß drauf. Starten wir die Scheiße. Let's go. Oh Mann.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Achso, genau, und der meldet sich jetzt auch. Was ist überhaupt mit links los, Alter? Der rastet ein bisschen aus, Autismus geht, glaube ich, oder so. Oh Mann, fuck. Ein bisschen Spaß müsst ihr ausleihen, ja?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Franz.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat?
Oh!
There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started.
Let's go!
First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Okay, scheißen wir die alle an die Wand an. Let's go. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me, everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely! Ich muss erstmal wissen. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another, without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradiction buried within the statements. What this means is that you have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim, then fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Ach du Scheiße, Mann, ich bin noch nicht bereit dafür. Evidence of a struggle. Hä? Nur das?
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Warte.
Yeah, you know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
No.
Didn't even have a chance to resist.
Das stimmt nicht.
No, that's wrong.
Oh mein Gott! Wieso schauen die bei dir eigentlich anders aus? Bei Marcia aus. Weil ich andere habe, das ist der erste Teil. Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. Stimmt! Oh mein Gott, jetzt wird mir alles klar. Fuck! Ich fühle mich schlau. Ich weiß jetzt, wie sich Marcia überfühlt. Es kann niemals passiert sein, dass sie im Bathroom gekillt wurde. Erstens, es war Nighttime und die Shower war Ding aus. Man kann nicht baden während der Nighttime. Aua, ich habe mir gerade die Hand geschlagen. Und der komplette Raum war komplett damaged. Within the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
Struggle? Between who and who?
Ja, zwischen dem Mörder und Sayaka.
Sayaka and the killer, of course.
Sag ich doch.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
Nein!
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide.
Genau.
The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Sei doch bitte noch Hudensöhniger.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon. Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Ich weiß es. Wie ich auch gar nichts anderes zum Schießen habe, Alter. Was ist denn das? Ist ja voll langweilig.
What was used to kill her?
Ich höre mir erstmal alles an, wie Marshall das kommt.
Kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him. How could anyone do something like that? That son of a bitch!
Just because the subject... Ja, okay. Ja, ich weiß es schon.
What was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So
Nein.
the killer used some
Das!
random knife they...
No, it's wrong.
Das war nämlich keine Random Knife.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Sag ich ja.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Oh.
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Aber ich habe ein Alibi, ihr Bastarde, Mann!
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not gonna change that conclusion.
Hey, wann bist du denn so suspicious?
I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
Ja?
You really believe that?
Yes? She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. Und ich weiß damn well, wer der Killer ist. Komm, machen wir mal. You can concentrate by holding down the leer key. While you're concentrating, time will slow down, so you can pay close attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, steady your aim. It will steady your making easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well done, good luck and have fun. Okay, let's go. Alter, so geil, ohne Witz. Außer Cone, hey! Mehr habe ich auch nicht zu sagen.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Ja, wir schauen jetzt erstmal wieder alles an.
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret when nobody was in the dining
Falsch,
hall.
das ist es.
And then he went and stabbed Sayaka with it.
So he really did do it.
Nein.
Yes, and it's been decided. We've reached the end.
Falsch. Damit, halt dein Maul, ich weiß es.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in
Falsch!
secret.
Oh, ihr hat uns denn nicht gesehen. Also nicht gesehen, lieber gesagt.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchens last night and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knife was gone. Und ich war es nicht. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time.
Genau.
In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Und ich weiß selber, dass ich nicht der Killer bin. Ich meine, ich hätte es ja gesehen. In other words, denn das ja genau.
Okay, then what about this?
What about
if
what?
the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Ach du Scheiße, was ist denn mit der los?
Idiot swimmer girl?
Hey, danke aber.
Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Hey,
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
genau.
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Oh, hat's verraten.
Oops, did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Ja, das wird jetzt...
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No, no way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
Wie die alle auf einen gehen, was ist denn mit denen los? Einfach, hey, du bist ja verdächtig. Let's go, du.
I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
Oh, okay.
Which means we have airtight alibis.
Richtig.
Stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
Nein, sonst hätten wir ja auch eine gebrochen.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
Genau, du sagst es.
I don't think that's a problem.
Also, tut mir leid, dass ich jetzt weniger rede, aber die reden halt.
It is a problem. A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome.
But I'm a girl.
Oh Mann, ich liebe es.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Someone was not here. I was talking about.
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Was? Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was... Das kann aber... Einfach ich, der Typ. Ja.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
Oh, ich verstehe! Oh mein Gott, ich verstehe... Okay. Also die Frau, ja. Das weiß ich, Franz. Den Säge. Alter, ich verstehe, okay. Ich verstehe jetzt.
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
The person who took the knife was the victim herself.
Das war aber kein Selbstmord.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it?
Ja.
In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
Alter, fängt das schon wieder an.
See? He did do it after all.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction?
Halt's Maul, Franz!
You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Stimmt.
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
First Hangman's Gambit is about to gewinnen. Absolutely, ich will das jetzt wissen. Was ist denn das? As things advance further in a class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around in the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the mouse to aim, then press the left mouse to shoot the desired letters. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you suffer damage to your influence scout. If the scout shield is 0, if you run out of time, you fail. Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. If you can just figure out what that something is. Ich hab keine Ahnung. Aber einfach Shutterfuck 4. Ich hab keine Ahnung. Was? China? Was? Was? Hier? Nee. Was? Was? Ich weiß gar nichts. Was? Was ist passiert? Hi, hi. Hi, Herr? Oh, Herr! Herr, Mann, bin ich behindert. Ah, ich musste das...
Now I understand.
Herr!
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
Oh mein Gott, bin ich behindert, Alter, ohne Witz.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Ja.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Nein!
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Ich weiß es.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
Genau.
And how did the
Aber
killer get into
ich
the
weiß
bathroom?
es.
Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom.
Ich glaube, ich weiß langsam, was ihre Ultimate ist.
There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Ja. The killer started getting into the bathroom. The evidence that proof it is the object the killer broke. Und zwar, genau, die fucking doorknob.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Genau. Denn wir wussten, dass es das mit diesem Frame zusammenhängt. Der Killer wusste das aber nicht und dachte, die Tür ist verschlossen. Deshalb hat er sie kaputt gemacht.
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Ja.
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But
Nee,
if the
nee.
only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
Nee, 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 nee,
You
nee.
still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
You said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like? Komm. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or conviction in that debate. What I'm trying to say, it's not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one and not only will you fail to refute what I said, But you also lower your trust with everyone and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important because if you influence, you weiß sicher, you have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradiction. Well then, good luck and have fun. Ja, ich weiß es schon. Geil! Wieder mal so viele Truth Wallets hier, zum Abschießen.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Nein!
And finally,
Okay, ich weiß, was es
culprit
ist.
had Sayaka cornered.
And to finish the job, they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto? Admit it. We already know the answer.
Warum will sie, dass ich es bin? Ich sag es ja, okay, ich weiß ja schon.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her.
Genau, warte. Das nicht.
Got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try
Nein,
and
nein,
bust
nein,
down
nein,
the
nein,
door.
nein.
Because Sayaka had locked
Falsch! Was? Was?
Finally, the culprit had Sayaka cornered.
Hä, hab ich verschielt?
The job, they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto? Admit it. We already know the answer.
Hä?
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Warte, bin ich gerade behindert? Verdrehe ich gerade etwas? Makoto's bathroom door frame. Makoto's bathroom door was difficult to open due to... Genau, hä? Hab ich verschielt einfach nur?
Was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her.
Okay, machen wir es mal. Stell die Logic Schwierigkeit
And they
höher
got
für
into
mehr.
the bathroom.
Ich bin schon auf der Hälfte.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Nein.
Because Sayaka had locked it.
Was? Alter, bin ich denn behindert?
And finally,
Oh mein Gott!
had Sayaka cornered.
Was ist denn?
To finish the job, they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
It was you.
Ich triff
wasn't it, Makoto?
wie beim Sex nicht das Lachen, Alter. Was ist denn das?
We already know the answer.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Das ist auf jeden Fall das Locked-Up-Ding.
And they got into the bathroom.
Aber ich verschieße anscheinend irgendwie die ganze Zeit.
The killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Geht doch! Oh mein verdammter Gott, Alter.
The reason my bathroom
Ja, ganz
didn't
hoch.
open
Okay,
wasn't
mach ich.
because it was locked.
Didn't because, genau.
After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Ja.
Yep, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door. That's not lucky at all.
Oh,
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck.
genau.
But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
Der hat was wahrscheinlich vergessen und dann hat er gemerkt, oh, die geht ja nicht auf.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked. So they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime that they didn't know Die verdrehten Schilder. Hä?
Shoot! I got it!
Aber es...
Killer must not have realized that it was my
Ach so,
room.
oh mein Gott, ich hab's falsch gelesen. Fick doch mein Leben.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
Könnte ich eigentlich noch jetzt System Options Movement Bar, okay. Und das wollte ich natürlich noch ein bisschen höher stellen, weil mir das ein bisschen zu langsam ist. I think that the culprit didn't even know where, genau.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then...
And there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
Genau.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door open.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is
Genau.
a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Then
Ja,
who did do it?
das weiß ich ja schon.
But I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Ich weiß es aber schon.
Why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here.
Nein,
Someone seriously needs to do something.
das ist keine gute
For
Idee.
serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how'd the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Das habe ich mich auch schon gefragt.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Ja, das ist echt so.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
Nein, das stimmt nicht.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right here. There's no way Sayaka let someone in it because... Oh Gott, fuck. Was bin ich denn behindert?
I got it.
Weil wir die Räume geswitcht haben und...
Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Das hängt was für ihr, Sayaka, bla bla bla. Das wissen wir ja schon.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
Genau.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Was?
supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
Was? Alter, Hilfe!
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil.
Ach du Scheiße! Ich verstehe.
And these are the words that appear.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words.
Und deshalb war nicht irgendwer derjenige, der die Rooms geschwitzt hat. Also die Nameplate, sondern sie selber.
When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Oh.
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
Nein.
No, I didn't.
What? Of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Genau. Was? Sayaka wrote it.
But why? Why would she write
Alter, ich
that?
check gar nichts mehr, Alter. Fick doch mein Leben. Why would she write?
The note
Warum?
is likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you
Worauf
like
sie noch?
to hear what I have to say?
Yes.
Very well then. Pay attention.
Oh nee, bitte nicht wieder. Oh, ich fick doch mein Leben, weißt du, ich will mehr Truth Bullets, aber...
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
Ja.
So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Ich weiß es.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Ja.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
Was? Nicht? Fuck, Mann, ich bin noch ich hab das Falsche, ich bin behindert, Alter. Ja, ja. Oh mein Gott, ich stell mich an gerade, ich bin... Ja, ich weiß schon. Das war das andere. Oh mein Gott, ich sollte mal besser lesen, Alter. Genau. Denn unsere Namensschilder wurden getauscht.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
Genau.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Ja.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Genau. Darauf will ich ja hinaus. Oh mein
They were
Gott.
right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Nein.
Right? Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew we had switched. Sayaka, natürlich!
Me and Sayaka
Sie wollte ja,
were the
dass
ones who ever knew
der
about us
kommt.
switching rooms.
We're the only ones who ever knew about the switching.
So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room. Ach du
She
Scheiße.
specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
Das heißt,
Why would she switch them in the first place?
Sayaka hat uns angelogen, but why would they switch them in the first
She wanted
place?
someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Aber warum?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
Das frage ich mich
To
auch.
understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Das stimmt.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
Ja, hab ich ja
How
gesagt.
the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Ich weiß es. When you look at her wrist, there's no doubt. Das halt so Dings, Alter. Ist es das? Ja. War. Gut,
All you
Alter.
have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear.
Genau.
Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Und das ist das Schwert.
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you.
Sag ich ja.
There's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
Genau.
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
Now where? What happened in my room and what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-step. Oh Gott, was denn noch? Are you getting used to these? No. Yeah. Starting with the next debate, I start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you have to combine the right truth bullet with the right weak spot to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence code. You can press the Q key to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the Q key to cycle through each other bullet. Or you can use the mouse wheel. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purpose, this time the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Well done, good luck and have fun. Habe ich ja gedacht, okay gut, es hat nur kurz gedauert. Ja, wir müssen erstmal anschauen alles. Was haben wir alles? Replica Sword, Kitchen Knife Set, Replica Sword. Okay. Sword, sorry.
When broke out. The culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Ich muss mir das mal kurz anschauen, ich war gerade überhaupt nicht konzentriert. Einmal mal anschauen.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Nein.
That's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Ah, jetzt muss ich nachdenken. Natürlich!
Broke out,
Nein! Die Scheide wurde ja gedingst.
and that's when the first blow was dealt.
Das heißt...
A sword-based sneak attack.
Nein! Falsch!
No, that's wrong.
Oh mein Gott. Ich fühle mich so schlau.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Genau.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found
Willst
at
du mir
the
jetzt
scene.
wirklich gerade sagen, Spiel, dass Sayaka der Mörder ist? Oder halt eher gesagt, Sayaka jemanden ermorden wollte?
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Genau.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
Selbstverteidigung. Ja
If
doch,
they got
Verteidigung.
attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
Genau.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an
Genau.
attack from the
Und deshalb ist da auch ein Ding, so ein Quetsch.
Means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
Da müsste aber Sayaka.
So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Okay, das
But
muss...
I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
Ja. Ich glaube, ich weiß, was
How the
los
hell
ist.
do you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
It shows she never used the sword. Certain point. Palms? Was heißt Palms? Scheiße! Warte, ich muss jetzt ganz kurz schauen. Ich will jetzt echt nicht überstürzen. Also ihre gebrochene Hand kann es nicht sein, weil die ist danach gebrochen worden, aber was heißt Palms? Dann ist das was ich denke, was es ist, dann weiß ich, was hier abgeht. Palms. Handflächen, genau.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right?
Genau.
The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
Richtig.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Weil sie nicht diese glitterige Scheiße hatte.
The whole coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle.
Genau.
It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got
Gut,
some of it on their
genau.
hands.
Es müsste eigentlich die ganze ganze Handfläche müsste voll mit dieser Scheiße sein.
There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Ja, sie hatte ja auch keine Zeit, irgendwie noch ihre Hände zu waschen oder sowas, also von dem her.
Wash your hands
Nein!
before you use
Was? Nein!
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Alter, halt doch dein Maul.
No, that's not it at all.
The snow is like was the cold because there's a certain regulator talks about what happened. The water was off. Genau, the water was off, habe ich ja gesagt.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime.
Sag ich ja.
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower in a while.
I.
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword.
Genau.
Hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheet with the kitchen knife was...
Sayaka. Sayaka. Es war scheiße, aber die mit der Brille kann echt aggressiv machen. Sag ich ja. Sayaka wollte jemanden killen. Dieser hat sich gewehrt und hat dann irgendwie Sayaka gekillt. Das heißt, es war aus Versehen, aber es war ein Mord. Es war ein Mord. Vielleicht wollte sie auch gekillt werden, wer weiß es, aber wollte keinen Selbstmord begehen. Sayaka, sie hätte
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Also Sayaka.
The one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
So, es tut mir leid, es ist scheiße spannend, ich weiß. Aber 2 Stunden sind rum und ich muss in einer Stunde muss ich schon auf der Arbeit sein. Deshalb speichere ich jetzt hier. Morgen geht's auf jeden Fall spannend weiter, aber erst dann später, weil ich habe Nachmittagsunterricht. Auf jeden Fall Dankeschön fürs Zuschauen. Ich hoffe, es bleibt so spannend. Es ist verdammt spannend und ich weiß schon, wer der Mörder ist. Beziehungsweise, ich habe eine Vermutung, wer der Mörder sein könnte, der aus Versehen gemordet hat. Und auf jeden Fall wünsche ich euch einen schönen Tag noch und bis später, also bis morgen. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Tschüss.